back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And this might net him a yard, if that, as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 25. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will be taken at the 13. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's Henry.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Waddle, 78 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. 14. Commanders nothing. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Gibson again.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
2 and now on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Tua going to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Down to about the 45.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Now Tua going to change the play. Second down, they go again with Henry.
Pushes past it. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a play fake here on first down.
That is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And the Vikings first down.
Henry up the middle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Complete. Jefferson to target. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. It looks like they'll move things around here.
Tua now on first down.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Commanders 3.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dean Lowry gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They're right here.
Inside handoff, Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The 2 is going to change things up. Now they'll shift things around.
Now Tua. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's now 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Chop 60, chop 60, 79 Bronco. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Do it, baby. Last chance. Check go.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Inaudible here to get a new look. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They'll fire one downfield for Fant, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
First down, Vikings.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
And the Vikings are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed out. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, I ain't gonna stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up, but a family.